Let's talk about how to use calorie density for weight loss without feeling deprived. So, hi, my name is Dr. Lori Marvis. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician who is licensed in all 50 states, including DC. So, today I will talk to you about how I've helped patients across the country. I've seen a patient in every single state so far, all about plant-based eating and such. But really, one of the main reasons people come to see me is because they're struggling to lose weight. Now, they may already be on a plant-based diet or new to the plant-based diet or just trying to lose weight in general. And this is one of the best ways to approach your weight loss journey without feeling deprived. So let's jump right in today. All right, I'm gonna grab my notes here. There we go. All right, so if you've ever tried to feel not deprived when losing weight, calorie density is really the game changer you're needing, because when you focus on foods with what we describe as lower calorie density, you can enjoy larger, satisfying portions while consuming fewer calories. And the approach doesn't require you to give up like your favorite meals, just to rethink how they're prepared. So let's dive into what calorie density is and then how to use it effectively for your weight loss journey. First of all, what is calorie density? Okay, so calorie density refers to the number of calories in a given weight of food. This is typically measured in calories per gram. So foods with high calorie density pack a lot of calories into a very small amount of food. Think about chocolate or fried processed snacks. Okay, now while foods with low calorie density have fewer calories for the same weight. You can think fruits, vegetables, or broth-based soups. Now let's think about a visual guide to calorie density. So it's a really simple way to understand calorie density. So imagine you have a plate of food, okay, weighing about 500 grams or about 1 pound. Now, depending on the calorie density, this plate could contain vastly different calorie amounts. So for example, high calorie density would be a plate of fried chips, and processed vegan cheese could easily add up to maybe 1,200 to 1,500 calories. A medium calorie density example would be a whole grain pasta bowl with lentil marinara sauce and roasted vegetables, might be around 800 calories. Now, a low calorie density example might be a salad loaded with leafy greens, beans, a roasted sweet potato, and a light tahini dressing could come around just 300 to 400 calories. So you can see by choosing the lower calorie density foods, you can fill your plate and your stomach without exceeding your calorie goals. So how do you make common meals lower in calorie density? Let's talk about a few typical versions. Number one would be, let's say, a pasta dish, right? So a typical version would be a bowl of pasta with store-bought vegan cream sauce, 700 calories per serving on average. So a lower calorie version would be use a combination of zucchini noodles or zoodles and whole grain pasta loaded up on vegetables like mushrooms, spinach, and tomatoes, and then toss with the homemade oil-free marinara sauce. And then you might get around 400 calories per serving. So to visualize this, you picture a plate that's half pasta, half veggies for a really satisfying yet lighter meal. Number two would be something like burgers and fries. So a typical version might be a plant-based burger with fries cooked in oil. That is easily 1,000 plus calories. A lower calorie version would be create a homemade burger with lentil or black bean patties on a whole grain bun, stacked with plenty of veggies, and then pair that with oil-free roasted potato wedges or carrot sticks. You might hit around 500 to 600. So remember, you can use fresh vegetables like lettuce, tomato, and cucumber to add volume and crunch to your veggie burger. Next is desserts. So a typical version might be vegan brownies made with oil and sugar. Easily 300 calories per little square serving. Now, the lower calorie version would be to opt for fruit-based desserts like baked apples topped with cinnamon or oats, or a bowl of blended banana and ice cream with fresh berries. That would get you around 150 to 200 calories per serving. Now remember, you can always use colorful fruits to make the desserts more visually appealing and indulgent. So why does this work, right? Let's talk about satiety and satisfaction. So the low calorie density foods often contain more water and fiber, which help you feel fuller with fewer calories. For example, replacing the calorie dense oils with broth for sauteing, can't even talk today, Or using whole vegetables, for example, as the base for sauces, reduces calorie density while maintaining flavor and satisfaction. Sometimes you might hear people utilizing cashews or some other nuts for a sauce or a dressing, and that is fine if you are okay with the extra calories. However, another alternative would be something like white beans, right, instead of cashews. You can use that as the base with fewer calories, so that's really a neat idea. Got that one from Brittany Giroudi. Next would be some practical tips, right, for using calorie density every single day. So I'm going to go for 5 right here. So 1 is fill your plate with vegetables. Focus on non-starchy options, at least half your plate, with vegetables, which would be the non-starchy versions like the dark green leafies, the broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower, things like that. Number 2 is choose water-rich foods like oranges, watermelon, berries as snacks and meal additions. Number 3 would replace oil in cooking, because remember, 1 tablespoon of oil is 120 calories of liquid fat. So instead, use water or vegetable broth, or maybe try a dry saute method for preparing your meals. Number 4 is include starches strategically. So you enjoy your whole grains, potatoes, and beans as part of meals, balancing them with vegetables to maintain the lower calorie density, but also making sure you're getting enough protein and enough calorie densities. You don't want to be too low in your calories that you feel satiated and the hunger pangs don't come back later, or some cravings. Number 5 is focus on whole unprocessed foods. So base your diet on foods like fruits, veggies, legumes, and whole grains to naturally lower calorie density. So a real easy trick is when you think about your plate, this is what I want you to think about. If half of it is the non-starchy vegetables, salads, broccoli, cauliflower, those things that we talked about, 1/4 is like your whole grains, and then the other quarter could be your legume, and then use a fruit as a snack or as an after meal, kind of top off your meal type thing. So that would be how I would approach it. And if that is not satisfying, you're still finding yourself hungry, or you're losing too much weight, then you can move over, make the non-starchy vegetables a smaller portion and increase your whole grain and your beans. And then potentially use maybe a nut-based dressing or sauce. That might be helpful too, because I tend to run into 2 different types of patients. Those who cannot maintain healthy weight, these are the ones who come to see me because they're struggling to maintain the weight. They lost too much and now they can't eat enough, but they haven't been focusing on calorie density. They were on the opposite side of the spectrum. Then I have those who are struggling, even on a whole food plant-based diet, struggling to lose weight because maybe they're focused in on too many of those calorie density foods, or high calorie density foods. So these are often come in the ultra processed snacks, or they're eating a ton of, nut butters, or handfuls and handfuls of nuts and seeds versus just maybe a 1/4 cup per day. So again, this is a balance. Calories do matter. You may hear people say, oh, calories don't matter. They absolutely do. And like I said, many people can lose weight, especially if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, just by going to a whole food plant-based diet, not even worrying about it. Just that switch from, standard American diet to a whole food plant-based diet, people have a dramatic drop in their calories. But as you get closer to your goal weight, or maybe a sustainable, healthy weight, that might be a little bit more of a struggle. So these are just some things to keep in mind as you start tweaking the diet a little bit, but you still want to maintain your energy and feel satiated. So those are some of the things to consider. So hope you found this helpful. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please check it out. And I would love to have you as part of the community. Click the subscribe button, the little alert button. It'll let you know when I come on live or when I have a new YouTube video dropped. In addition, we do have the Healing Kitchen community. So if you're looking for a safe place to really share, your wins or maybe your struggles in a community that loves you and will take care of you, and we meet live every single week with Brittany Giroudi. She does 2 recipes. I answer all the medical questions. We do monthly workshops, and we just came out with our new Plant-Based 101 book. You can order it on Kindle. It comes available on January 1st, and there is a print edition. You can order starting January 1st. They don't have a pre-order link for us. So those 2 links are also located below. I'd love to have you, again, as part of the community. Check it out. And again, thanks for listening. As always, sending gratitude, joy, love, and healing your way, because we all need more of that in our world and our life. So have a good one.